Okay, so here we are. We are going to test out the Sun VAT-40. This says Sun CSV60, but it's actually a Sun VAT-40. I used to have a sticker right here that went over that said Atlas, and Atlas actually sold it as the Atlas CSV60, but it's the Sun VAT-40, which is just, you know, the battery load tester and the charging system tester. Okay, so now we got the we're going to do a battery test now. We're going to load test the battery and see how good the battery is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move our selector switch now over to the start position. So we got that over on the start position, and then we're going to go ahead and move our amp probe that's over here, move it off of all of the negative cables, and we're going to stick it just right on the negative cable going to the VAT-40 itself. So now we're going to come back over here, and we're going to go ahead now and throw a load on the battery. And when you see the light come on, then we know that the load is going on. And we'll see what it's going to draw down. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to draw down half of the cold cranking amps, and then watch the voltage. Is what we're going to do. So you can see right here, we're going to throw down about 300, looks like about 300 right there, 300 amps. And right down here, you can see it's at 10 volts. So if it doesn't drop below 9.6 or so, we're okay. So we're still at 300 amps. And right there, so go ahead and we'll let that load off now. And you can see now that we got the load off, it's back down to 0. So the battery actually passed the test. So you can see now that it is a working unit. So I got the car running. We're going to go ahead and check the charging system so I can show you that that it actually is working. So you see down here we have the selector switch. It's selected and on charge, and we have the amp probe connected over there, and it's connected to all of the ground cables. And so you can see that we're putting out about 14.1 volts or whatever. And so we're going to go ahead and throw a load on that. You will see the light come on. That means that there's an actual load coming through the system. So we'll throw the load on there and we'll see what we get. So there it goes. There it goes. Jumps right up to about 50 amps. You saw the light come on there. We'll go ahead and let it back down now. So it just is going back, and it'll go back to 0. Great. Now, okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do just a starting test. So you can see down here on the selector, we're on charge. We're going to move that over to start right there. And is what we want to do is that we want to check and see how many amps we're actually drawing down when we turn the vehicle over. So is what we have over here is that we have the amp probe once again connected to all of the negative cables. And is what I have done is that I have disconnected the distributor and taken the coil wire and stuck it someplace else. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, what we're watching here is that we're actually watching to see how many amps it actually pulls down when it's cranking over. So here we go. Okay, so we saw there that it spiked at about 300 when it just went ahead and started to crank, and then it smoothed out at about 130, 150 there.